In an alternate universe, Detective James Harrison is called upon to solve crimes that change the course of history. Harrison, Time Detective.
The most important thing about time travel is making sure that you don't unintentionally set off a butterfly effect. We try to limit our influence on the grander scale, but sometimes you can't help it.
Timeline updated. Harrison, please keep it to a minimum.
Lighten up, kid. It's just a little token.
I wouldn't call a Honus Wagner baseball card a little token. You know what you're doing.
I got 6 days to get this done before I time out. I've arrived a day before the person of interest, Margaret, sends her final letter to her parents. She's wrapped up with a guy called Pierre something or other. He's important to her timeline. My job is to make him unimportant, either by choice or by force. Once the timeline updates, I head back to 1957. That's all there is to it. Beautiful night, isn't it?
Yes, it really is.
It's kind of late to be out here.
I'm just dropping off some mail.
You sending out postcards?
No, actually, just a letter to my parents.
You sound American.
I am, but I really don't see how any of this is your business.
Hold on. I was just trying to be helpful.
And how exactly were you trying to be helpful?
If you're sending a letter to the States, I wouldn't trust that mailbox. I saw somebody sticking their paws in there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were being forward.
I get that a lot. I don't mean nothing by it. If there's a mailbox where I'm staying, I don't mind dropping it off.
I don't want to bother you.
It's not a bother at all.
I really appreciate that. Are you here for Le Mans?
I am. I'm headed out there in the morning.
My boyfriend's actually one of the drivers.
Really? I'd love to meet him.
You should say hello if you see us out there.
Now, that would be something to write home about.
It was really nice meeting you, Mr.
James Harrison, but you can call me Jimmy. Changing someone's timelines is often easier than changing someone's mind. I could tell Maggie didn't want to change, at least that's how she led on. But she had a father at home that was broken up about it all, and I wasn't going to have that on my conscience.
When the moonlight fades to gray and the night takes hold, we sway in the shadows of our dreams, where the heartache softly gleams. Every note a whispered tear, every chord a silent fear.
One of the biggest obstacles I face is closing the gap between being a stranger and being on the inside. Maggie is a socialite of sorts, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
How's it going, handsome? Cat's got your tongue?
Looks like you made some new friends.
Oh, Pierre, I'm just socializing. That's all.
Well, I don't like you socializing, especially with men.
Now, don't take it that way. It's innocent.
Innocent? I told you it gets under my skin, but you keep right on doing it.
I'm glad you made it out.
Where's that husband of yours?
He's not my husband.
He hasn't popped the question? Must be nice to live in the most romantic place on Earth.
Not really. All I really do is sit at home and occasionally go to the park.
Now you sound like my Cocker Spaniel.
It must be exhausting carrying all those bad manners around.
It's just a joke. I'd love to take you guys out to dinner.
Only if you promise to be nice.
I'm always nice. Apparently Pierre had other dinner plans. And since I've been known to crash a couple parties here and there, I decided to join him. Sometimes you gotta rattle the cage to see what snarls back at you. You must be proud of coming so close to winning.
How do you know Margaret?
I do business with her father.
The way you talk to her, it seems like you've met before.
Does it bother you? It shouldn't. How did Roger take the news when you told him you were taking his daughter across the sea?
He wasn't too keen on the idea, but that's Roger for you.
His name is Gus, not Roger. You don't know him, do you?
He seems to know an awful lot. I already warned you about talking to men.
He's old enough to be my father. Besides, I can talk to whoever I want. There's no ring on my finger.
And there's never gonna be one either. Just remember, you made me do this.
I don't always get an update right away. Timelines need time to settle in. The change isn't always automatic, especially when there's deep-seated roots.
Don't want them to see me fall, so I stay through it all.
There's been an update. It's a little complicated. Although Maggie's timeline has been rectified, there's been a bit of a butterfly effect. You'll need to make adjustments.
Timelines are funny sometimes. You change one, and it causes ripples in time. In this case, Pierre goes on to end the life of 3 other women. He would never be caught. Sometimes timelines change by choice, and other times by force.